When humanity arrives permanently on the moon, one of the first structural questions will be security. History suggests that when new territory is occupied, military presence follows. But the moon is not territory in the traditional sense. It is an exposed, fragile, life support-dependent environment. A single breach in a habitat wall is not a political inconvenience. It is fatal. Therefore, the security doctrine of the moon must differ fundamentally from Earth. So on Earth, security protects borders. On the moon, security must protect systems. There can be no sovereign military bases. There can be no national defense installations. There can be no weapons positioned in orbit around civilian settlements, because the introduction of military competition destabilizes the entire settlement architecture. Instead, lunar security must operate under three structural principles. First, demilitarization of territory. No nation owns strategic zones. No weapons stockpiles exist on the surface. The moon is not a battlefield. Second, infrastructure protection mandate. Security personnel exist solely to protect oxygen generation, water extraction, energy grids, transport corridors, and habitat integrity. Not borders. Third, collective enforcement authority. Security functions are appointed through a neutral lunar charter, not through national defense ministries. This creates an operational security force, not a geopolitical one. The moon's greatest vulnerability is shared dependence, which also becomes its greatest stabilizer. If oxygen production is centralized, then every settlement is dependent on its stability. If power grids interconnect habitats, no group benefits from sabotage. Security must therefore prioritize continuity. Disruption of life support is treated not as an act of war, but as an existential violation of collective survival. In this model, security is technical, not political. It resembles maritime law enforcement, aviation oversight, or nuclear regulatory agencies, but adapted to an environment where failure means immediate loss of life. The moon cannot afford militarized competition. Its structure demands enforced cooperation. Security on the moon is not about projecting force. It is about preserving fragile equilibrium.